Giggling Iguana Theatre Company, you probably know about it. It's certainly a critical and audience favorite thanks to all the plays that it does, produces in and around Craigdarroch Castle. This summer, though, the company is staging things a little bit differently. But as far as the cast is concerned, nothing has changed, because preparing for these plays, well, it's a busy balancing act.
Are there many interesting walks in the vicinity, Miss Cardew?
Oh yes, a great many.
The situation seems somewhat normal until you realize the words were written by Oscar Wilde.
Flowers are as common here as people are in London.
Christina Patterson is taking a break from working the box office at the Royal BC Museum to rehearse for her other job, acting.
Fit it in between. You go for your coffee break and you sit on your coffee break and eat and study and waiting for someone to get out of their violin lesson. And yes.
On top of parenting and day jobs, these actors are spending 20 hours a week rehearsing for the importance of being earnest.
It takes somebody with a lot of commitment and perhaps need to be committed.
Ian Case is committed to this Victoria Castle. The director and writer has been staging plays here for a decade.
It is obviously the set that I could never afford, or the backdrop that I could never afford to build and put in front of an audience.
For the first time, his production is being staged entirely outside.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's a great backdrop.
Isn't it beautiful? Well, it'll be very much like a real theater. I mean, people will come and sit, the lights will come on, and the stage will be lit. The only real difference is that they can see out and see a beautiful, beautiful tableau. I mean, they can see the castle, and in the evening, as we get closer to the end of the show, we have a beautiful, beautiful sunset.
Not that Ernest needs the help. This classic comedy about two young men who take on a new persona to woo young women has been described as a perfect play.
It is funny all the way through. It is brilliantly written. There are so many wonderful sort of Wildean gems that get dropped.
Wilde is making a lot of social commentary underneath that.
Silly and smart at the same time.
Yes.
A script they're savoring over the course of a very, very long day.
It's a little bit like being butter spread over too much toast. You know, you've got to spread yourself very thin.
Spread thin, but man, tasty in the end.
Tasty in the end.
The Importance of Being Earnest opens tonight on the grounds of Craigdarroch Castle. Show starts at 8 o'clock, and ticket info available at thecastle.ca.